Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 5. Bit of iRacing action for you here. Charlotte Motor Speedway, ARCA cars. Driving tonight, obviously, as you've seen, in memory of our late friend, Devin Cote. ARCA, so I know he's up there at this very moment, keeping an eye on us, making sure that we have a good race tonight. Miss him dearly. I'm still really broken up about it myself, but I think tonight's the night needed to kind of get through it. So we will do as we do, and that's all we can do. H-scheme refresh here to see. Get a Leighton's car correct. All right, drivers, we've got about 3 minutes till the driver's briefing. About 3 minutes, guys. Sorry, guys. Just a little bit going on in the background here, trying to get stuff sorted. We'll head to our driver's briefing here shortly, where we'll explain the events of tonight's race, and then get it started. Let's see who. 8 guys. Okay, drivers, it is now 8 o'clock. Please bring your hot rods down to pit road and join me over in the briefing room. Thank you.
Give me a second, Ben. I'm working on something here.
Head 4. Everyone's watching you now, no pressure.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I lose all my time right out of turn 4.
called he's bad.
Thank you, Andrew.
There it is. Bob, I'm not sure if you have the ability to drive while you're in Discord, but if you wanted to pull your car out and park it in Victory Circle there in the infield of the grass, you're more than welcome to.
Ben, what do you say?
Wanted to park your car on the front stretch there in next to the start finish line in the little Victory Circle, you can. So you're running the 8 tonight. It seems kind of fitting.
Copy.
All right, folks. While he's doing that, get this party started. Definitely recommend if you guys have a chance to check out that ride. I think I might have Bob come up once I'm done with the briefing and explain the reasoning behind picking the paint scheme that he did. But I think that's a really special car. Happy to see it out on the track tonight, as well as everybody else, and the added decals from Andrew and anybody else that helped with any of that stuff. I really do appreciate it, guys. You made this even more special than it already was. And can't thank you enough. It's a tough one tonight for sure. I'm needing this one to happen bad, to be honest. I think this will be the event that helps cope a little bit with everything that's happened. So, but either way, welcome to week 5. This is shout out to Jimmy for the paint. Cool, thanks, Jimmy. This is week 5 of our 8-week season. Got a nice stout field of 14 tonight, so it'll be a lot of fun for you guys. Charlotte is a wonderful track. Everybody knows it well, all the way back to your rookie roots in street stocks and up to everything that we've run so far. So definitely happy and excited to be here, of all places, tonight under the lights. We are, if for anybody that hasn't seen it, we are renaming the name of this race, I guess, to the Devin Cote Memorial 150 in memory of Devin. I've explained already to the stream, but tragically lost Devin at the beginning of this month. And we are just kind of, I mean, I'm still very personally stunned. I know there's a lot of folks that were really close to him as he raced in here, I think, pretty much weekly right up until tragedy happened. Actually had won a couple weeks back at North Wilkesboro. So as I told the street stock drivers last night, I guess if you take anything from this, take away the fact that, you know, you never take the time that you have with somebody for granted, and leave every conversation that you have with somebody as if it is the last time you'll ever talk to them, because you never know when it will be. So, yeah, it's just really, really rough, but this is where he'd want to be. I'm sure he's watching tonight. And I think the best thing to do is to give him one hell of a show, and I think that's what everybody here intends to do. So looking forward to that. So for anything Charlotte specific, I don't really have a whole lot as far as like the rules are concerned and everything. On the honoring Devin side of things, we are going to do what is called a missing man formation at the beginning of the race during the pace laps. So I have a contingency plan if something I try doesn't work, because I don't know if it's going to work. So plan A is to, when everybody pulls off behind the pace car, I am going to have the drivers on the inside row, so the leader and everybody behind him, delay back 1 car length, just to kind of show there would be a car that would go there just to give Devin the pole one more time. And we'll ride around on our presumably 1 pace lap in that formation. I'm going to try to add a 2nd pace lap to allow us to hold that formation across the start-finish line without a lap actually counting. But if I'm not allowed to add a 2nd pace lap, I'm going to have the inside row form up as the cars enter turn 3 on the 1st pace lap, so that the race is not actually affected by this, because I don't want people to be leading laps or the start to be all jacked up because we were still half in that formation. So I will be very talkative on the radio, letting you guys know what I am and am not able to do for that. So we'll get that sorted. And again, that was an idea that came to me from Bob. So Bob, thank you for that, and thanks for working through with me contingency plan there before the race started here. I was kind of panicking, like, what do I do? So cleared my head a little bit, man. I appreciate that. So I don't have a whole lot else. We're gonna do a lap of silence on lap 8 up here in the broadcast booth. I would like it if you guys didn't use your radios, but I don't. Again, like, if you have to say something, I don't want it to cause some sort of wreck or something. If you have to say something, I just gonna try to have it up here. Gonna mute the mics and everything so I can't hear you guys. And hopefully I don't have to throw a yellow flag and watch you guys painfully line up under that circumstance. But you'll do fine. And yeah, does anybody have any questions regarding tonight's events or the race in general? And Bob, I would like to pull you up if you don't mind, just because I'd like to have you explain to me and everybody else here why you picked the paint that you did for that car. And again, thank you, Jimmy, for creating this beautiful thing. If you didn't mind, I think that would put a really cool spin on things tonight. Hey, Bob.
Hey, man, can you hear me?
Just fine. Thank you.
Yeah, so what was the question, man? Sorry.
So what is the significance of the paint scheme on your car tonight as it relates to Devin?
Well, Dale Jr. ran that paint in 2006 for one of the Talladega races to honor his dad in the 5-year anniversary of his death. But I just wanted to try and do something special for Devin. The A car was his number, and Dale Jr. was one of his drivers, or one of his favorite drivers. So, I just try to make it a special touch, and shout out to Jimmy Hayden as well, because he put that together. That wasn't me. So all hats off to Jimmy, man.
Yeah.
Because that's a slick looking ride, man. I'll tell you what. So, but yeah, I appreciate you having me up here, and good luck to everybody. I hope you have a good time tonight. I hope you have a good race.
Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you, Jimmy, for creating that, I'm sure. And I don't mean to pick favorites, but with a heavy heart tonight, I do hope for my own personal gain that machine finds its way to the front, at least for 1 lap tonight. So it'd be really cool to see. But yeah, so if nobody else has any more questions for me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys you can get your butts out of here. We'll advance to qualifying, and we'll see you guys on the gridding formation lap for the missing man. Thank you so much, guys. Oy. That was a that was a tough driver's briefing. I didn't think I was going to struggle to hold it together. I was that close to losing my cool tonight. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. We miss you, Devin. Button. Okay. So, on to qualifying. forward to all of that. I think I'm gonna fly hand really quick. I'm gonna try to mess with this logo a little. Somebody's watching on their phone. They probably have no idea what that was. So hopefully you guys can see it. And again, I might be a little bit biased tonight, but as much as we have a bunch of other drivers out there qualifying, we'll keep their lap boards up and see who's qualifying where. But I really just want to see the 8 car tonight. So that's who we'll watch. And if anybody else is still riding around, we'll switch to them at the end. Get this party started. Gotta watch out for cold tires. They will get you every time. Take a quick look at times that are coming across now. Will White currently in the lead. Not by a whole lot, though. Brian Beeman sitting pretty in P2. 30.8. Ryan in second there. Also 30.8. Leighton's 30.9. With Emily Mather as well as 30.9. Sean McMillan is a 31.0. Bob. Dave. Jimmy's second lap. Oh, it's so close to Will's. Oh, man. Oh, so very close, but I think saw 2 different times from Jimmy, so I think that's going to be all he gets. Bob pulls it down to the pits and collect his thoughts there a little bit. We'll take a look at some of the other folks trying to put a lap in. Here's the 20 machine, Mr. Andrew Hardcastle. Very slick looking ride tonight, as he also has a whole host of memory of decals on his ride tonight. He actually created a good bit of actually everything that I'm using for graphics tonight. So all of the little symbols that you guys see in the top left corner, as well as the Memorial 150 that was actually his idea. So and Hardcastle takes a pole. Oh, we were watching him. That's awesome. He's going to be absolutely ecstatic about that. I know that for certain. Sean Ryan, currently out there. Got his laps in already. Anybody else? Looks like Corey is still out there running as well. Kerry's got 1 lap down, and now he's sitting in the pits. That's pretty much everybody. So Bob has both of his laps used up. Yep. Okay. Person that hasn't used both of their laps, I think. Kerry, I'm not sure if Kerry's gonna. Kerry, were you gonna put another lap in, buddy?
Nope, all good. I touched the wall on my second lap, so I'm done.
Yeah, I think you pulled it into the pits beforehand, bud, because I don't have a second scored lap. There's no time. There's not even a dash. So if you want it, I think you got 1 more if you want to try it.
All right, 10-4, we'll try. Thank you.
Unless you didn't, if you drove it down and parked it there, then you're probably on your second lap, but we'll see. Might actually be on it currently. Gary with his HandFit gaming machine, sporting a logo on the hood there. Looks like it should have always been there. We'll see. Comes to the line. Nope, we don't see a time here. Oh. And I forgot there was time. Haha. My bad, guys.
Well, this is an unexpected starting spot.
Welcome to the poll.
Pretty darn good looking grid of cars tonight. All right, folks. So like I said, as the cars pull off here, Andrew, I'll have you confirm for me that we have one lap to green, and then I'll just have you pull back one row, so let William be the only car in the front row spot for Devin, first position, and then we'll go from there, see if I can extend it a lap.
Would it be possible to make it audible on this?
Make it audible. Sure, shoot, what you got?
Can we bring the Tampa guys up front?
Yeah, I mean, we most certainly can. Like I said, I'll see if I can extend for sure.
Oh, no.
Oh, Carrito. That sucks. Well, he's got some pace laps to work with. See what happens. Does it say 1 to go, Andrew?
Yes.
Alright, man. Lights
Ah,
back
I
on
can.
the pace
Cool.
car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
All right, do we want to have the Tampa guys come up and take a lap on the front row? Totally up to you guys. I won't make you.
Bob's coming.
Sean, where did you qualify?
There it is. The 8 car, exactly where it should be. Right in the first spot. That was a good idea, Andrew. Looks great there.
We'll just drop off to the side here on the left. Thank you guys for having me up here.
I take it we're doing normal things now?
Yep, let's go ahead and form back up, guys. Thank you for everybody that was involved in all of that. I appreciate it. Thanks for running the car, Bob. It's the idea, Andrew. Guys, I hope you have the most fun you've ever had here tonight. Let's have the best race we've ever had at Charlotte. Thank you so much. Bob gets his hot rod back into position.
I haven't really led in a while. Do we have restart zones or not?
Nope. There's a pace car, hits pit entrance. Anytime from that to the green flag is all you, buddy.
Kerry's having technical difficulties.
Yeah, he messaged me. We'll have to get it going here, but hopefully I can try to catch him up if he gets back in with some cautions or something.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag drops. Hardcastle out to an extremely commanding lead. Great jump from him on the inside. Bill White drops all the way back to third. It's Corey Abbott currently in second place. Seem to be, oops, there. Looks like single file for most of the field. A little bit of action towards the back. Emily Mather working on Wayne Ruprack. As we come to the line, you will see Hardcastle leading lap 1. Again, relatively pretty file for the most part. Single file for the whole part. There he is going to get out there, which is great. Hopefully I can catch him up. If we have any cautions. I also don't want cautions, but I'm sorry, I think that was Emily Mather. No, never mind. That was Wayne. Yep. I forget there's 2 Napa cars. We've got Wayne and we've got Sean, both running Napa Chevys. So, Napa was so happy to sponsor folks, man. Chase Elliott, Wayne Ruprack, Sean McMillan. Oh, good stuff. Hardcastle still well in the command of this lead currently. Familiar faces right behind him. Actually, Brian Beeman and William White. 1-2 punch combo that led our field last night at the street stock race at Lime Rock are actually currently sitting 3rd and 4th right now in the ARCA race. So if anybody questioned their talent on the circular tracks as well as the road courses, their questions have been answered. Hardcastle taking wider lane there to the outside, letting the momentum kind of work himself over. Heard Corey talking about in practice how he struggled coming out of turn 4. Wondering if Andrew's kind of using that to his advantage. Gary's crossing the start-finish line now, so he's actually closer to the back end of the field than he is to the front, which is a good thing. Far. Okay. How does my logo look up here, guys? Is it in a weird spot? Should I move it? Does it look good there? It's kind of wrestling currently with the iRacing logo. If I can get that to kind of blocking. I'm not very good at this. I'll be the first one to tell you. Phone users are probably like, what the heck is he talking about? Corey to the inside. Did he lead that lap? No. Thanks, Harvey. Nope. Corey is just 6/1000ths of a second away from leading that lap, but I don't think he'll have an issue with it this lap as he rockets to the front. Corey looking to get it done this season. I talked to him in the between races this season, and he had said that he is really looking for this to be his breakout year. He really wants to do something this season. Been with Downshift now for right a handful of seasons. I would say at least 3 or 4 of them, starting all the way down in the street stocks, then running ARCA with us, and he is hungry for that first win, and he's hungry for a championship. So I'm sure him being out front tonight is letting everybody know that he means business. Hardcastle now under attack. William White making it to the inside. They are currently 2 wide into the tri-oval. Looks like there's 2 wide behind him as well. Brian Beeman getting overtaken by Jimmy Hayden. Jimmy might follow Will here. past Hardcastle. We'll see if he can get the edge. Put it below the iRacing logo. Okay. Down here. Yeah. That's an idea. What's up, everybody? That 71 car sure is slow. Yeah. I think it runs in the family. I would know. I'm his cousin, so. Wayne doing? We'll check back in on him here and see what he's up to. Wayne hanging out in 12th. We just staying out of trouble. I mean, it's a lot of laps tonight, so. Our number 8 machine driven by Bob Gray. Currently sitting right at the back here of the cars in front of him with Emily and the likes. Paul Laporte, Sean McMillan, and Sean Ryan kind of rounding out this back group, and then you've got Leighton kind of on an island right now in between those in the front group. Hardcastle now under attack once again, this time by Brian Beeman. Not going to be able to get the job done this lap, but Corey Abbott has checked out the moment. We see Jimmy Hayden is now in P2. He could quite possibly start the attack here anytime. We all know Jimmy is quite capable of getting the job done. So, I'm sure Corey won't let it go so easily, but it is early, so you never know. Go for the win. Yep. Definitely in a good spot for it. Bob's working his way around Paul Laporte. Paul now looking to cross back underneath him here. They go into corners 3 and 4. Bob taking a middle lane, being attacked by a bug. Not great. Bob taking the middle lane, getting it done. Now slots in behind Emily. Back to single file. Bob definitely does not look like he's done. Shoots to the outside of the 3 car. Not quite there. He's definitely going to be trying to put some pressure on. Hardcastle has now fallen back within the clutches of Mr. Leighton Norgard, who will be looking to steal that P5 position away from him. Up the track a little bit, we've got Will White, who is now, I believe, given his position up to Brian Beeman. Reverse roles of the street stock race last night, something I'm sure Brian feels good about being able to actually catch and pass the 43 machine. And Jimmy has closed the gap, and he is now all over the back of that 7 car. Let's take a ride. Jimmy here, gyro cam, just to show you guys how much of an angle or how much pitch this corner has. As you go in, you see the car lean big time, helps them keep their speed, keep their foot in, as you hear Jimmy play with the throttle a little bit, trying to find the most optimal time to get back in the gas. He is now inside of the 7 machine. He looks to be able to complete the pass. Yes, he does. 42 is the new leader. Check out back of the pack here. We had say sorry for something. I'm not quite sure what that would have been, but they're having a great race right now with Sean McMillan. Very close to 17 and a 3. Currently fighting for what would be 9th position that Sean has and Emily sure wants. To the inside. Very sharp looking pass by Emily. Job done. A little bit of defending down the straightaway, maybe to Try to encourage Sean maybe to not dive the corner as soon as she makes the pass. The 17 car will wash up, and she will most certainly hold that position for now. The 8 car is in 8th. Bob Gray definitely picking his way through the field here, feeling that car out. Getting used to it on its tires and everything. That's a good-looking ride for sure. Hardcastle, just a little bit in front of him now, has fallen all the way back to 7th. William White has now fallen to what would be, I believe, 6th place when we cross the line, because somebody told Sean Ryan that Jimmy took the lead, and I don't think Sean likes it. So he's going to try to go up there and see what he can say to the 42 machine tonight. Sean running his, as ever, very fresh white paint. NASCAR Technical Institute, number 9. Currently, assuming, as we see Bob Gray getting a little bit out of shape there. I believe he saved it, though. Might have touched the wall a little bit. Possibly not, though. He's looking all right. Yeah, definitely is. He'd still try to figure it out. He's been away from us for a couple weeks, Wayne has, so probably knocking some rust off. We're now 23 laps into our 100 lap contest, almost a quarter of the way through the race tonight. Hayden with a pretty solid looking lead, as he's got a whole second gap now over Corey. 2. Ryan in P3, Leighton now up to P4. Sean Ryan sitting right there in P5. Bill White in 6th. Robert Gray now up to 7th. Hardcastle 8th. Emily and Sean 9th and 10th. Got Paul Laporte in 11th. Wayne sitting now in 12th, as he has gotten around Rempe in 13th with that very neat looking number 40 Valvoline machine. Little classic Mark Martin action for you. Don't remember Mark running the 40 though. That's a joke. Sheriff, calm down. Got Carey. Set it in 2 laps down. Technical difficulties, such a bummer for the 777 machine. I'd like to do all I can to try to give him his positions back, or at least laps back, but I don't quite know for certain if I'm going to be able to pull that off successfully or not. Field and looking good. Very clean race tonight so far. Everybody trying their best to keep the shiny looking hot rods shiny looking. Kind of lap times Carey's running compared to everybody else. He's running 32.7s. Well, in front of him is running, oh, a car up in the wall there. That's Paul Laporte. Pull it down into pit road. Wall pretty good. We'll back up here and see. Like he already had an issue before that. Oh yeah, he smacked it here. Ooh. Fortunate, as Paul will now be the pits now for probably a good little bit, and of course this all being under green, definitely not helping his position. Jimmy Hayden continues to lead over Corey, 1.5 seconds back, but new kid on the block, a Leighton, up to P3. Got himself around Brian. Count Sean out, sitting in 5th, waiting for something to happen. Bob Gray has worked his way all the way up to 6th. I'd have to say, probably most improved right now, if I had to guess. Oh yeah, absolutely. That 8 machine is dialed in and looking really good, so we'll see what he can manage to. I don't know what I'm hearing. Cars hitting wall noises. That's not good. Jim, ever so slightly every once in a while you get the audio pick up a little scraping metal noise. Like Paul is now back out on the track, currently being shown 2 laps down, so Kerry does have somebody that he can wrestle with for position, although he is a good little bit behind him now, as we'll jump in Kerry here and see how he's riding along with him for a lap. Beautiful night tonight under the lights. Charlotte Motor Speedway, one of, I think, the modern day most iconic racetracks to go to. Definitely a favorite of mine. The addition of the new road course layout, the Roval, as they put it, bringing a lot of interesting races to the NASCAR world in real life and also in the sim as well. Yeah, lots of really fun races have happened here for sure. Okay, it looks like he's doing just fine. Right? And we'll take a look back at Jimmy here over Corey and Leighton, Ryan and Sean. As this pack of cars, you could almost throw a blanket over these guys now. Leighton looking to get some done to Corey here. Leighton currently running P3. See if side of Corey's 7 machine, and he does. Corey's just gonna let him go. Not a lot of fight from the 7 early on. Make a whole lot of sense too. Definitely wouldn't expect it out of him. So good luck. Now we'll see if Leighton has something for Jimmy. Because right now, nobody else is showing that they do. It's for certain. Hardcastle now falling all the way back to 10th. He seems to really be struggling with the handling on that 20 machine. Have to go under attack from Wayne Ruprack here. Not what he wanted to see. Side, make it stick. Sure does. 71 to P10. Now back to 11th. Andrew's looking for a caution. He can get tires on that hot rod because he is struggling right now. Going back. Great battle here between the 17 and the 43. Sean McMillan looking to capitalize on William, who's clearly struggling with his tires as well. I'm going to try to cross the 17 back over. It's an interesting move there. You don't see that at Charlotte too much. It's a great move, and William will retain 8th position for the moment. Definitely don't think 17 machine will be done by any means, though, as he is all over the back bumper and looking to the inside of the 43 here again, as they're going to go too wide down the back stretch. Even Sean all the way to the bottom. I think that might be the pass that seals it. I don't think Will's got the room to cross over now. Not enough momentum. Liam dropping now to P9. 43 machine also probably really looking forward to the opportunity to get himself a caution as well. Emily sitting right in front of the 71. Down the backstretch, she sits in P7 currently, running a pretty quiet race. See the cars wind up in the middle of the corner though. They're definitely losing some tire wear for sure. Everybody's struggling a little bit. Paul Laporte is just flying right now up through the field, but as you can tell, that is 100% due to the fact that his tires are newer than everybody else's. These fresh tires. He came out in front of Wayne back in the 71 machine, and he passed about everybody. Flying back up through. So that was pretty cool to see the difference in the tires there. Brian's now fallen to the clutches of Sean here as the 9 machine looks to see if he can get his way around Brian Beeman's Natty Light 41. Paul going to come up and make it interesting as well. Might have a little 3-car action here. Jeez, look how much faster Paul comes into corner entry. It's unbelievable. It's like these guys are in a different class of cars. They'll go too wide in front of Paul. Not sure how aggressive Paul wants to be here, as he is a solid 2 laps down currently. The answer is very, as he goes to the inside of the 9. He's going to go on the inside of everybody. Darn near looking to try to make it 3 wide there for the moment. I think he thought better of it though. Backed out a little bit. Waggle from the 28 machine as he manages to crank it down mid-corner. It's just unbelievable how much of a difference in speed there is right now on these new sets of tires. Paul now work to the outside of Brian. He's going to get the job done very quickly. Sights on the 9 machine. Well, there's so much more corner entry speed there. He washes it in the middle of the corner, though. I have to believe that he's really frying his tires, though. I hope he doesn't come to fruition there. There's a little bit of contact between the 2 cars. The 28 nearly bounces the wall, and then looks like he almost hit the 9 car, or maybe he did. He is now through, much to the delight of 9. Corey Abbott sitting on an island all by himself up here in P3. Cruising. Really good. Leighton currently 2 seconds behind our leader, Jimmy, who's just been putting on a show ever since he took the lead from Corey. Good, gosh, probably like 20-something laps ago by now. Yeah, Andrew Hardcastle pulling into the pits. Had enough of those tires. He's got to get some new ones. It's understandable. Gary Brooks now. Next car on the chopping block for a car to go a lap down. Let's see. Jimmy just that close. Yep, still running.
8 car pitting this time in the backstretch now.
Pit stop here for Bob. Somebody having to come in now for their tires. It's going to be organized chaos if guys have any cautions at this point. Entry for Bob to render his 6th place. Deshaun McMillan was having a pretty great race. Pretty quiet season from him so far after he pulled off the W at the beginning of the season at Daytona with that huge win, driving up through all of the chaos. Come out on top, looking to have another fantastic week. Bob is away.
A car exiting.
Communications for Bob. Let everybody know what's going on. These poor 9 and 41 cars are under attack from the people with better tires so often now. Sean letting Andrew go by on the inside. You'll see Andrew will take both of them almost in the same corner. Those new tires making such a difference. Fun. That pace now. Paul Laporte closing in on a Leighton. His quest to get his lap back. Is these guys that are pitting for tires, besides Paul, who unfortunately hit the wall, had some damage to repair as well, only seem to be falling down about a lap. So if we did have everybody on the lead lap pit, folks would get wave arounds, which would be really nice. Kerry Brooks has now officially gone 3 laps down. Now under attack from the 12 machine. Looks like he's just going to move up the track and let a Leighton scoot on by. He is still chasing down Jimmy. 1.5 seconds off now at the line. Paul will sneak by Kerry as well. See Jimmy still running a great pace. I'm not
Pitting
sure.
in, 777 pitting in.
Kerry's had enough as well. Pit entrance is just as clean as Bob's was. Brakes, get some good downshifts in there. Find 45. Well done, Kerry. Good stuff. Oh, Sean! Sean's going to come into the
I'm pitting
pits.
this time around. Paul, go high. I'm careful.
Pitting in this time. Pitting in.
Big old pit party. Leighton now to the pits. Hardcastle trying to put a move on. Where the heck did that go? There we go. Trying to put a move on Paul. He's going to get it done. That is for position. Guy's currently fighting for the 11th. See how that all sorts out when they get back around. It'll be interesting to see how the strategies work their way out. Jimmy Hayden still... No, Jimmy's lost the lead. He is in the pit. So Brian Beeman had stayed out. Jimmy Pitt, a Leighton Pitt. Corey Pitt as well. And like Sean's pitting. Oh!
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution
And
is out.
Sean is around. Oh my goodness. That was something. Wow. Take a look at what caused that exactly. He just looked like he got all sorts out of shape on the apron or something. Trying to get out of the pits with some speed. Oh, yep, that'll do it. That will definitely do it. Like pace car is in 4, guys. Caution was caused by self-spin from the 9 machine. 9 machine was attempting to leave the pits and hold some good speed. Got a little bit crossed up on the apron, which is really tricky. Gets sideways, and instead of spinning back up into the field and presumably murdering like 15 people, just kidding, there's only 14 of us, he locks the brakes up like anybody would and keeps the car in a safe position as much as he could. So for this reason, he is not being issued an EOL penalty. This would be a soft warning for self-spin that was well controlled. Thank you. I have to ask the field too because I'm going to. So we all saw Kerry had technical issues at the beginning of the race and left right as we were gridding. Does anybody mind if I give him a lap back to try to help him unscrew what was done to him by the internet gods?
I'm okay with that.
Go for it.
I don't mean.
Yeah, give me the lucky dog.
All right, Kerry, go on by on the outside, please. Thank you, everybody. I mean, I was really only going to listen to Corey because he's leading, but yeah.
I also got dropped to end because I was going in the pits right when the caution came out.
Best bunch of guys ever. Thank you so much, guys.
Ryan, do you know what position you were supposed to be in if I canceled the penalty?
I don't know. I was first when I went in, but with the caution coming out, I don't know.
What did that do?
It cleared it.
Oh,
Okay, now that 8's by, it's telling me to pass 8.
hopefully we get waved around here on the one to go, because if not, that's going to be a real weird start.
Coming around the outside.
Stay behind Will.
Who's the actual leader here, guys?
I'm the lead right now.
So I need to wave around Corey, Andrew, and Will, yeah?
It should do that on its own, I think.
Yep, I think so.
All right, I'll keep an eye on it. If it doesn't, let me know, guys.
If it doesn't, because I don't want it to like try to give us an extra lap or something stupid.
Yeah, I'm going to let it happen. Just let me know if it doesn't. I'm keeping an eye on it.
And for a rubber ducky.
Also, Sean, are you okay? This is Sean Ryan, not Sean McMillan.
I'm fine.
I feel like I've seen you pit like 3 times now, and I'm just concerned. Is everything okay?
Well, I pit, and then bad things happened, so I just figured I'd get new tires, and also I had some optionals to clear, so.
10-4. Looks like you guys got waved around. Yeah, we're good to rock, boys and girls.
The 20 just came out of pit, so we're just going to catch up and then let him cycle in if he gets back.
Yep, as I would recommend. If anybody gets blacks, let me know. I'll be watching. But yes, catch back up, please. This car's getting close to 3 guys. You'll see it down the backstretch. That is an extremely long EOL line. Oh man, we've only got 3 cars on the outside. That's wild. All right, we'll ride along on the shoulders of Will White here as we take it to the, just to kind of
Green, green, green.
get eyes on the restart, make sure everything's good. Off for me, Will. Thank you.
Hey Ben, I have a black flag for passing underneath yellow. Can I get that cleared? Donka.
Right, chaos is about to ensue. Man, there's a lot of cars close quarters right now. Woo. They're looking good. Robert Gray Now up to 4th. Being absolutely excellent. Jimmy Hayden and Leighton Norgard are going to go at it now, 1 and 2. Sean McMillan sitting in 3rd. Ryan Beeman in 4th. Robert Gray in 5th. I'm trying to get eyes on. So Wayne is 6th. Sean is not 7th. Sean is a lap down in 9th. Andrew is 7th. There you go. Will's 8th. And then Sean was seating lap purposes. And then that whole gaggle of cars behind him. Understand why Kerry's still 1 lap down. Or, I'm sorry, still 3 laps down. He should only be 2. But is getting busy back here. Lots of cars in very close proximity. Wayne, not sure if Wayne just didn't get tires or what exactly happened there, but he has fallen to the back like a rock. Almost like the car's got an issue or something. We'll file in at the back of the line comfortably, which is good. Back up to watching Bob here try to work over Brian for 4th place.
Sean, your car is jumping around on me. I'm not sure if anyone sees it.
I'd seen it blink once. I'm watching. See, you say something and it stops. Oh, there it goes. Very minor blinks, Sean. You're okay for now, bud. That wasn't minor. Brother. Oh, Will. Hang on to it. The 2 Wills almost getting together there on the backstretch. Very loose. Did end up saving it, though. Great drive from him. It's the back of the pack still. Corey's trying to unbury himself from all of the lap cars the way that the EOL lined up. He's got to work his way around Gary Brooks before he can get up to chasing after Andrew, who is currently the next car that he'd be fighting for position. Bob Gray is now around Brian, working that 8 machine. My favorite to win tonight for sure. Up to 4th place, now going for 3rd. I can be biased tonight. I will only be biased tonight, guys. That Bud machine is flying right now. I think he's getting a little push, I think, from a car that we can't see. That is awesome. Don't push too hard, Devin, because you might spin in the corners. Well, Leighton is sitting in a pretty gosh darn good looking spot right now, if I do diddly say so myself. It sounded weird there, so I had to add the extra word. But he is seemingly pulling away from Jimmy. Not that lap by a couple thousandths, but still 7/10 up on the 42 machine. That is not something that a lot of people can say that they've been able to do. That's pretty awesome. Sean McMillan having an awesome race himself. Currently sitting in 3rd, possibly about to go under attack from the 8 machine as we look further back. Gary Brooks diving into 3 with Corey Abbott right on his heels. Now Will White is going to be working around the inside of Andrew Hardcastle. And they are fighting currently for 7th place. Will White does get the pass done. Well, he gets the position. Pass is now done. There it is. Hardcastle is on that fast lane to go backwards again on the outside with a bunch of cars lining up to look underneath him here. Just something struggling in that 20 machine. It's like he had a great feeling car for qualifying, and then when he got into the race, it just didn't stick. Took off in the beginning, and now he is just having a handful. Super unfortunate for him. Ramping out to the inside of the 20 machine. Paul Laporte right behind him. Looking to do the same. Emily. Try to get around Paul maybe before they even do. She's all over the back bumper of that 28 machine. Now Paul will dive to the inside of Andrew. That pass done, and Emily is going to follow suit. Andrew now hopefully going to hop on the tail end and get some draft here. He's just driving very, very rough right now for the 20 car, 71 included. These guys are acting like they got the worst tires of the bunch for sure when everybody came down to pit. Might been a different strategy too, you never know. Could have happened for sure. See, Ryan Beeman's worked his way back around. Bob Gray back into 5th. But he is relatively stringing out again, which is good. We've only got about 30 laps to go now in our 100 lap capture the flag contest. Here to see if anything stands out. Hands are all pretty separated. It looks like our closest fight right now is Brian Beeman, who's actually